The most World Cups ever won by a single player. Pelé lifted the trophy 3 times with Brazil in 1958, 1962, and 1970. Incredibly, he was just 17 when he scored in the 1958 final, also making him the youngest player to ever win a World Cup. Currently, no active player has more than one. The ones with the best shot at chasing Pelé's record are Kylian Mbappe and Lamine Yamal. Mbappe is 26 and would still need 2 more to even match it. Yamal is only 17, the same age Pelé was when he won his first. He's got plenty of time, but still extremely hard to match 3. The most goals ever scored in a single calendar year belongs to Lionel Messi. From January to December 2012, he hit the net 91 times, 79 for Barcelona and 12 for Argentina. That year, he averaged 1.32 goals per game, breaking Gerd Müller's crazy 40-year record of 85 goals. Who has come closest since? Robert Lewandowski and Cristiano Ronaldo both reached 69 goals in 2021 and 2013. But still, both players were 22 goals short of the record, showing that this record will remain untouched for many years. The oldest active club, the oldest active football club on earth, is Sheffield FC. Formed in 1857, 6 years before the FA even existed. 2 cricket teammates wrote the first club rules by candlelight in a pub. Sheffield's rule book introduced the corner kick and the crossbar that the whole sport now uses. They won the FA Amateur Cup in 1904, added 3 Northern League titles, and in 2004 received FIFA's Order of Merit, an honor shared only with Real Madrid. The next oldest survivor, Notts County, arrived 5 seasons later, so Sheffield's place at the head of the football family is secure. Fastest Premier League hat trick, Sadio Mane fired 3 goals in 2 minutes and 56 seconds for Southampton against Aston Villa on the 16th of May 2015. The ball hit the net at 12, 14 and 15 minutes of the first half, wiping out Robbie Fowler's long-standing 4-minute mark from 1994. Since then, the quickest anyone has managed to score a hat trick is Kevin De Bruyne's 17-minute hat trick and Erling Haaland's 19-minute hat trick. Nowhere close to beat Mane. Most professional matches played. 1,387 games, more than any footballer in history. Peter Shilton started for Leicester in 1966, kept going until Leyton Orient in 1997, 31 straight seasons. Extra twist, he appeared in 5 different decades and logged 125 caps for England. Also a national record for a keeper. The closest active challenger, Cristiano Ronaldo, sits around 1,274 matches as of June 2025. Even at age 40, he would need well over 100 more appearances to match Shilton. With a lighter Saudi fixture list, this record seems out of reach for now. The longest bicycle goal ever made. Zlatan scored it for Sweden against England on 14 November 2012, smashing Joe Hart's headed clearance from well outside the box, measured at 29.53 meters long. It was goal 4 of his night, and it sealed the first ever match at Stockholm's brand new Friends Arena. Other famous bicycle kicks fall way shorter. Ronaldo's versus Juventus 13 meters. Mandžukic's versus Real Madrid 11 meters. To beat 29.53 meters, you need a stranded keeper, a looping ball, and the guts to flip from 30 meters. Those 3 things almost never line up. Most international goals scored. Cristiano Ronaldo stands alone at the top with 138 goals in 207 official matches for Portugal. That's a goal every 97 minutes. He scored against 47 different nations, hit 10 hat tricks, and buried 53 goals in European qualifiers. The closest active threat, Lionel Messi, has 112 goals. To catch Ronaldo, he'd need 26 more at 38 years old. National teams play 8 to 10 games a year. To overtake Ronaldo, a player would need to average 9 goals a year for 15 straight seasons, stay healthy past age 40, and never lose their spot. Most red cards in a football career. Gerardo Bedoya, the Colombian enforcer, was sent off 46 times in 541 matches, a red every 12 games. He saw 9 reds with Santa Fe, 8 with Deportivo Cali, 2 for Colombia's national team, plus dozen of red cards with other teams. The next worst offender, Sergio Ramos, sits on 30. French hardman Cyril Roule finished on 27. Modern bans now jump from 1 to 4 matches. Clubs lower wages, sponsors flee. Rack up 46 Reds today, and you would miss a full season of football and likely lose your contract. Bedoya's record should remain the unbeaten peak of ill discipline. Most Champions League goals of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo is the Champions League king with 140 goals and the single-season record of 17 in 2013-14. Lionel Messi follows on 129. Robert Lewandowski on 105. To catch Ronaldo, a striker needs about 10 goals a year for 15 straight campaigns, and must also match that 17-goal burst once. The best young chaser, Erling Haaland, is on 41. He would need another decade scoring double figures every season just to get within shouting distance. Most free kicks goals scored. Juninho Pernambucano scored 77 direct free kick goals between 1997 and 2013, 44 of them for Lyon, and 6 came in the Champions League. Distances ranged up to 41 meters. Hardly any active players are even close. Pelé had 70, Ronaldinho 66. Beckham and Messi both sit on 65. Messi, the closest among them, now averages fewer than 2 free kick goals a season, meaning he'd need 6 more years just to catch Juninho, and no one else is in the conversation. Most Ballon d'Or trophies won by a single player. Lionel Messi holds the record with 8 Ballon d'Ors, more than anyone in history. He won his first at 22, his last at 36, across 14 seasons at the top. Cristiano Ronaldo has 5. No one else has more than 3. Not Cruyff, not Ronaldo Lima, not Van Basten. As for the new generation, Mbappe and Haaland still have 0. To beat 8, a player would need to dominate world football every other year for 15 straight seasons, while sharing the spotlight with global icons. That's why Messi's record will be unbreakable for many years to come. Longest unbeaten run by a football team. AC Milan went 58 league games unbeaten from 26 May, 1991 to 21 March 1993. Still the longest run in history. Key names in that era: Paolo Maldini, Franco Baresi, Ruud Gullit, and Marco van Basten. The streak included the entire 1991-92 Serie A season, 22 wins, 12 draws, and the first 23 games of 1992-93. It ended at San Siro when Parma's Asprilla curled in a 25-meter winner past Rossi, snapping Milan's run after 670 days. No club in Europe's top 5 leagues has matched that mark, let alone come within 10 games. Hardest goal scored in a football game. Ronnie Haberson owns the hardest recorded shot. He hit a free kick for Sporting CP versus Naval in 2006. Radar measured it at 210.9 kilometers per hour from 30 meters. The next fastest verified goals are Arjen Robben's 190 kilometers per hour drive for Bayern and Steven Reed's 189 kilometers per hour strike for Blackburn. Ronnie's blast sits 20 kilometers clear, a gap no one has closed in nearly 2 decades. Most goals of all time in the World Cup. Miroslav Klose holds the FIFA World Cup scoring record with 16 goals from 2002 through 2014. He broke Ronaldo's old mark of 15 by scoring in Germany's famous 7-1 semi-final demolition of Brazil. Lionel Messi, the top active chaser, sits on 13 goals. With 2026 likely his final World Cup, closing a 3-goal deficit looks challenging. That makes Klose's mark the one to beat, and it may stand for a long time. Fastest to score 5 goals. Robert Lewandowski scored 5 goals in just 8 minutes and 59 seconds for Bayern Munich against Wolfsburg on 22 September 2015. Coming on as a halftime sub, he found the net at 51, 52, 54, 55, and 60. That blitz set records for the fastest hat trick in the Bundesliga, 3 minutes 22 seconds. Fastest 4 goals, 5 minutes 42. And fastest 5, 8:59. No other top-flight player has ever hit 5 inside 10 minutes. Not in the Bundesliga, not in the Premier League, not anywhere. Most trophies won as a manager. Sir Alex Ferguson holds the all-time record with 49 major trophies. That includes 13 Premier League titles, 2 Champions League titles, 5 FA Cups, and a haul of European and domestic silver with Manchester United and Aberdeen FC. Pep Guardiola is the closest active threat on 37, still a dozen short. Even at his current pace, closing that gap would take several more dominant seasons, and at 54, the clock is ticking. Ferguson's lead remains firm, for now. Highest jump scored in football history. Cristiano Ronaldo holds the record, leaping 2.93 meters in a 2013 Champions League match against Manchester United. Nobody has come close in nearly 2 decades. Only Youssef En-Nesyri ranks second at 2.78 meters, but this is not nearly enough. At that height, his head was level with the crossbar. Youngest Ballon d'Or winner ever. Ronaldo Nazario became the youngest Ballon d'Or winner in 1997 at just 21 years and 3 months. He'd smashed 34 goals for Barcelona, moved to Inter for a world record fee, and dominated Brazil's World Cup qualifiers. Lamine Yamal is the only real contender, just 17, already starting for Barcelona, and with 4 award cycles left. Unlikely? Yes. Impossible? Definitely not. The youngster has already shown his potential and still has time to break it. Most goals scored as a defender. Ronald Koeman holds the record for most goals by a defender, about 253 from 1980 to 1997. He struck 67 times for Barcelona and 51 for PSV, and sealed Barca's first European Cup in 1992 with a free kick at Wembley. Next are Daniel Passarella with 175 goals, Ramos on 145, and Roberto Carlos around 131. In today's era, center backs rarely take penalties or free kicks. To match Koeman, a defender needs to average 10 goals a season over 20 years. Most penalty saves of all time. Lev Yashin is still the only goalkeeper to win a Ballon d'Or, also holds the record for most penalties saved with 150 stops between 1950 and 1970. That's a roughly 50% success rate. By comparison, Handanovic leads active keepers with 45, Neuer has 28, and Courtois just 25. Today, the best attackers have conversion rates over 80%. To match Yashin, a keeper would need 750 attempts over 20 years, and that's not happening. Yashin's record will remain unbeaten for a long time,